right, what's up, Turtle Riders? How we doing out there tonight? Give me 1 sec to just go ahead and put the microphone on here. How's the crowd looking tonight, folks? Let's see. Oh, nice. Good crowd. All right, guys, welcome to the show. Hopefully the audio is good there. This is the Uncle Turtle Boys Late Night Garage Podcast from the basement. Welcome aboard. Glad to have you guys riding with us tonight. It's a lovely Tuesday night. This is like the apocalypse, guys. This is like the freaking Big Y. I never go to Big Y. I went there. We had to get some ice cream. It's my crotch fruit's birthday today, so we got to get a little ice cream. And holy freaking shit. First of all, I'm the only one in the entire store without the mask on. Every single person in there had the mask. There's only one way in and out of the store now. There's freaking like outside. There's like spaces you got to stand on. What country am I? This is freaking insane. And you go in and, you know, I'm the only one without a mask on. Nobody looked at me weird. I'm not gonna, like, everybody looked at me like, that fucking guy right there, he's got, good for fucking him. Like, that was the kind of looks I was getting from people. I thought I would get stared at and been like, you know, Karens would come after me. No. Try it sometime. People look at you like, that fucking guy, he's a leader. You know, he knows, that guy's not doing this bullshit that I'm wearing. You know, what the hell are we doing right now? This is pointless. Because I struck up a conversation with a lady in line. First of all, the freaking, to buy groceries now, you got to go through a freaking 2-chute system now just to get there. There's a guy giving you instructions about like, okay, you could put your stuff down when this person is, all this stuff is off. I guess they can't have stuff on at the same time. I don't know. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. How any of this keeps us safe is beyond me. Can somebody explain how this keeps us safe? I don't freaking know. But it's a brave new world out there, man. Restart. It's frozen. Oh, Christ. Hold on. Some people are saying start over. Buffering. Is it not working? God damn it. It's fine now. Okay, cool. All right. So I don't know what that FUPA was, but yeah. All right, cool. So we're good now. All right, excellent. So welcome aboard, guys. Welcome to the live show. By the way, I have shared this link to the Clarence Woods Emerson page and the Turtle Boy Sports Forever page. If you guys wouldn't mind sharing those, letting people know we are live, keeping subs up. We're up to like 10,250 subs. That's not too shabby. I'd like to keep it going. I don't add fake subs, though. I'm not like one of those pages like She Who Shall Not Be Named, Bristol Blarney, of course. I don't add people from India. We have legitimate subs on here. We're real people. Cullinan could not believe it the other day. You guys are harsh on him, man. So I went back and I rewatched that entire show that we had on Saturday night. Yeah. And I laughed my fucking ass off. I know you guys, I didn't realize I didn't read the comments during the show. I can't keep up. But goddamn, you guys hate that motherfucker. I've never seen so much hatred. I mean, I knew I didn't realize how much he was talking about Mute until I rewatched it. I'm like, holy shit, this guy just talked about it the whole time. And I'm reading the comments. It's like, get this fucking guy off of here. Like, you guys, and I'm watching him. We're just reading the comments about people that fucking hate him. It was beautiful, man. It was like a fraternity hazing. That's what that was. You guys skewered that poor kid. But I'm going to have him back. He needs redemption. He needs to be sober. He didn't know what the hell he was doing. He thought it was like debate me about the Jerry Callahan show, and that was not what the live show is. It's ratchet, it's ratchet review, if you will. And so the poor guy was in over his head. I'm going to give him another shot because I thought we had a nice little yin and yang back and forth. We didn't agree. It was funny. He was so bad. It was funny. Even for they to admit it, it was so bad. When I'm asking him questions and it's like, what do you think of this calling in? And then we go over to him and it's like, come on. That was pretty funny. I thought it was good. Anyway, yeah, he's like a nice guy. Like, you got Dave Cullinan is like a nice guy. He's harmless. And at least he'll challenge me on some stuff, even though some of his opinions are stupid. At least he'll challenge me on some stuff. I like that. I do enjoy that. So we're going to give him another shot, I promise. All right. So anyway, tomorrow starts the mask apocalypse. Are you guys wearing masks out there? Are you guys wearing them now? I mean, I'd like to give me a 1 in the comments if you're planning on wearing a mask tomorrow. Give me a 2 if you're rebelling like me, because I'm not wearing a mask. I won't do it. I won't. On principle alone. And I got to play. Like, if they make me wear a mask when I go in there, I'm just going to go like this. Just go like this. Yo, you want me to wear a mask? Okay, cool. There's my mask. That's it. I mean, you can literally go with the T-shirt on. So what's the fucking difference? I mean, it's stupid. Like, what are we doing? Ooh, a lot of rebels I see. We got 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1.5. Come on, there's no 1.5. 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Look at you rebels, all you rebels. Ida's not a rebel. Ida's playing by the rules. 7 Pound is playing by the rules. Unicorn's playing by the rules. Other than that, we got a bunch of rebels, man, and I can't wait for the content to start rolling in, the stories to start rolling in, because now, like up until this point, it hasn't been illegal. That chick on the bridge, the Gloucester Tyrannosaurus Rex. You know, that lady was trying to enforce a rule that did not exist at the time. She will have power tomorrow. She'll have actual power. And so it's going to be really interesting, man. In the 351 towns and cities in Massachusetts, it's like which police departments are going to, you know, really enforce this and which ones are going to do the right thing. Use discretion. Have you guys seen what's happening in New York City right now? Have you seen what's happening in New York City? So New York City, they have... or, you know, coincidentally, they have 1 billion more deaths than us. But they have strict social distancing guidelines there, guys. Strict social distancing guidelines. And so, who do you think is getting in trouble the most for the social distancing guidelines? Black kids. It's like literally stop and frisk all over again. The cops are going to... It's like, I tell you guys, in the hood, we know by now social distancing doesn't work. This is like an ongoing theme. They don't listen to Fauci there. So try telling these kids in the corner, oh, yeah, you guys need to be 6 feet apart. They can be like, fuck off, dickhead. What are you talking about? Social distancing. That's not how it works. And they're going to say no. And there's going to be more videos like the one we saw out of New York this weekend with that. Did you guys see that video? That freaking cop that went nuts on that kid. Threw him, like, bitch slapped him like 5 times, threw him to the ground because they weren't social distancing. He's since had his gun taken away and shit like that. But, my God, get ready for that. That's what's going to start happening. And eventually, people are going to fight back, and they're not going to take it. So people are saying, you're not helping. How am I not helping? They are right. You are the left. I don't even know what that means. Jay says, you hear about the hairdresser in Texas. They sent to jail for... I didn't, but that doesn't surprise me. I mean, get ready for crazy stories like this. I want to see if it happens locally. I'm really curious to see whether or not the police are going... Because I've gotten a lot of messages, guys, from police officers. Worcester police especially. And they're like, we're not doing this. We're not going to enforce... We don't agree with it. We're not going to enforce it. Did you guys know in Worcester... The DCU Center has turned into one big homeless encampment. They're trying to get the homeless in there because that's a big problem too, the homeless. I mean, think about that. Panhandling right now is illegal, or is legal, right? They tried to make it illegal in Worcester and several other places. The ACLU jumped in. They said you can't do it. Well, what? They're not social distancing, are they? You go into my fucking car and you're asking for money? You're banging on the window? That's not social distancing. You're not following the law. And so the DCU Center has become a makeshift kind of like homeless shelter, except it's no longer voluntary. And yesterday, the woman who runs the homeless advocacy network or whatever, I got an email from her. She quit. A bunch of them quit because the police have been basically told to round up the homeless and throw them in the DCU Center against their will often. I mean, because it's for the greater good. I mean, and shockingly, I mean, you don't get to become homeless, guys, if you haven't lost your marbles a little bit. And so you have a lot of guys that are like, I'm not fucking going. I mean, good luck with that. Good luck. Good luck. That's all I got to say. Do what you're told. So I'm glad to see we have some rebels here. It's going to be interesting. I saw a post today, and I wanted to talk about this on this Milford page right before I came on. And it says, and it just pissed me off. So you're going to see a lot of this shit. Some chick named Trisha writes, it's not about you. Oh my God. When they use the period between the all caps, named Liz has shared this and she says, This was my patient's hand last week. So I'm assuming this is some sort of nurse, I'm guessing. This was my patient's hand last week. Permission granted by family to post. The day before she died of COVID-19, she's clutching a small pink crocheted heart her daughter sent in for her to hold as she was going to die without her family by her bedside. Several hearts were made by this daughter to share with our dying patients on this floor. I took this picture to share with the family to give them some level of comfort that she indeed had this little heart to hold. This patient was elderly, yes, and had other health issues. She was vulnerable to this awful virus. She and so many others like her are the reason we need to wear masks. Okay, stop. We know where this is going at this point, right? I mean, I was interested in the story until that part. So she goes on. That's how you know this is propaganda bullshit now. She and so many others here, like her, are the reason we need to wear masks. I don't know what is sadder these days. All the deaths or the fact that our society is so self-consumed that wearing a simple mask to protect our most vulnerable members of society is such an infringement on our civil liberties. Oh, go fuck off. Fuck you and your self-righteous bullshit. You know, and I saw this post, and I wanted to make it clear to this person that posted, and all I said to them is like, look it, like, this is propaganda, and it means absolutely nothing to me. Nothing. I'm sorry this woman died. That sucks to be dead. Where is your goddamn evidence that this woman died because she got COVID because someone without a mask breathed on her? Show me that evidence, please. Show me that evidence. Outside of that, all we're left with is baseless bullshit fear-mongering. That's all this is. That's all this is, guys. And you're going to see tons of shit like this. Don't be afraid to tell these people with their sappy fucking bullshit to fuck off. Because no, you're not going to fucking exploit somebody's death. You're not going to exploit somebody's tragedy as a means to try to take away my fucking civil liberties. You can't go to work because, oh, look at, here's a fucking hand. Here's a hand. It's like the Wicked Witch of the West. You're fucking showing an appendage, right? Oh, and I'm supposed to take this stranger's word for it that, oh, yeah, see, and they always throw that in there, the caveat about civil liberties. It's a simple mask to protect our most vulnerable members. Okay, yeah, it is simple to put a mask on. I agree with that. It's not that hard to put a fucking mask on. But I don't want to. And there's no evidence whatsoever that this is going to save a goddamn life. Quite frankly, it sounds like the opposite. Like you're just breathing into this thing. Carbon dioxide is coming back into your mouth. Since when is that healthy? And how often am I supposed to clean it? How do I clean it? Do I put it in the wash? So I'm just going to breathe on this thing, get fucking bacteria and shit all over it 24/7? I mean, I got nurses commenting on the page today telling me that, like, so I just got to keep getting masks. So up until today, we were safe without masks. Tomorrow is when it gets dangerous, though. How does this make any sense at all? How does this make any sense at all? This entire freaking thing, if you subtracted New York City, and I know that's a big city, if you subtracted New York City in nursing homes, this would not be a pandemic. There would be, of the 65,000 people that have died from this, I think 25,000 live in New York City. Another 20,000 or so, maybe 25,000 live in nursing homes. That's it. It's a small fraction that don't fit into one of those two boxes. People aren't dying because of the goddamn lack of masks. Show me any goddamn evidence of that. Anyway, is it, are we buffering? All right. Anyway, just when I see shit like this and I see this cunt come on here and lecture us about, it's not about you. Yes, it is about me. It's about all of us. It's about our freedoms. And I would hope, and I have heard this from some elderly people, that like, no, we don't want you young kids to stop living life. And I would go so far as to say, like, if you're 85 years old and you want the world to stop for you, I think that's somewhat selfish. I'm sorry. I'm just going to come out and say it. Because guess what? When you were growing up and you were 30 and 40, whatever, nobody told you to just fucking stop everything, did they? You got to live your life. You got to live your life. But now there's a fucking virus, and we're all supposed to just stop fucking living because you might get it? No. Sorry. It's not how it works. Call me fucking cruel. Call me whatever you want. I don't give a shit. I'm beyond this. This whole bullshit about, like, it's not about you. Look at this sad person dead. Means nothing to me. Means absolutely fucking nothing to me. Call me cartless, whatever. I'm just going to come out and say it. Let's come out and say it. Now we got this dickhead. Is it lagging? Is it not working? People are saying, God damn it. Time out. Let me just pause this podcast real quick. All right. So so people are saying that they do feel this exact same way. Good. So I'm not alone. And that's why we need Turtle Boy, folks, because without, I say the things that a lot of you guys are thinking, right? And prior to Turtle Boy coming around, you'd be the guy just getting decimated by Karens of the world. I'm here to stand up to the Karens of the world and the bullies and stuff like that. And I'm here to stand up to people like Providence Mayor Jorge Elorza. If you guys will recall, this is the idiot who met with Kylie Kirkpatrick and her stupid crotch fruit, her lying crotch fruit, Ryan Coyote. Remember that picture? This is an actual quote from him today. Static. Fucking unbelievable. Hold on. Hold on. Is that better? All right, is that better? All right, cool. We're good. All right. So anyway, Jorge Elorza, the mayor of Providence, this is an actual quote from him. An actual quote. He says, if you're out there and you see somebody not abiding by the rules, you should socially shame them so they do fall in line. Socially shame so they, quote, fall in line. What fucking planet am I on where this type of language is acceptable? Fall in line. Picture any other topic like, well, you should just fall in line? What? Give up your freedoms. Fall in line. What? What a nation of fucking pussies. We deserve this. We all have our way that we can either nudge them or push them to make sure that they're being responsible as well. I don't really think that I would just call out somebody and invoke a wrath, a random woman says. Like, I'm not sure. But so all these people, like, imagine that. You should be shamed. You should be shamed. The mayor of Providence is saying that. This is the idiot who fell for Kylie Kirkpatrick. He should be ashamed. He's a fucking joke. Anyway, oh yeah, by the way, if you guys, we don't do, I say this every time, we don't do Super Chat for now because, and I don't even know if we're going to go back to Super Chat. Because, of course, we've been demonetized because Bristol Blarney is jealous of us and filed a bullshit copyright strike against us. But we're still here, and we have the PayPal thing going on. So if I think it's linked at the top, the fundraiser for the PayPal, feel free to join that. I got court on. Oh, thank you very much, Suzanne. So Suzanne says, mask-free America. Add a baby, Suzanne. I love that. I love you. Yeah, I have court on Thursday, so that's what I'll be talking about on Thursday night, I'm sure, is oh my God, what a shit show that's going to be. I might do a impromptu interview outside of the courthouse up there, popping my Manchester cherry. I'm excited about going to Manchester, guys. I've never been there before. I'm going to do the whole tour. Any Manchester Turtle Riders in the house tonight? You want to show me around town? Show me all the places I've written about? Or that Merrimack's written about. She used to write about that place all the time. I want to see the whole Jeremy Winslow experience. I want it all. You can't come inside the courthouse because, there's a pandemic, so only really serious things like my freaking thing with Fojo there. That's a very serious restraining order we have going on there. But you can't come in, but you'll be there in spirit. I wish you could. Will I wear a mask? That's a great question. I don't know. What's the rules like in New Hampshire? I haven't really looked into it. I thought they were like all about freedom in New Hampshire, but I guess they don't even have golfing. And that's the other thing I want to talk about. Bring back the turtle ride tours. Yeah, we need to do more bone rides. So this chick we wrote about today, Wrote about her a few times because I screwed up the follow-up. I should have just kept it as it was. This chick's name is... I wanted to get her on the show. I'm Facebook friends with her somehow. She's friends with all my accounts. She must be a turtle rider. Her name is... what the hell is her name? Kara Cullen. And she is the owner of the Wachusett Country Club. So she took the bold step of being the first person to kind of come out and say, I'm fucking opening anyway. I'm going to do it. Now, there was some confusion about this because somebody alerted me to the fact that on their website, it says that they are meeting with Karen Polito on Saturday about this. However, I guess that was an update from the previous week and that they plan on opening regardless now. These are politicians. They're here to bullshit you. They're here to tell, oh, yeah, well, we're working on it. We're just looking at the numbers. We're going to be back up and running soon. No, fuck that. It's every day we're not open. They lose goddamn customers to Connecticut. I went on the Wachusett Country Club website today to book 18 holes to see if I could, and I could. You can book it as of Monday. You can book 18 holes there. So if she actually goes through with this and defies the government, man, get your popcorn ready, folks. It's going to be interesting to see. Will they shut her down? Will they shut her down? Oh, fucking Christ. Oi, it's because I touched the goddamn cord. Yeah, I touched the fucking cord and shit goes bad. All right, hopefully that fixed it. So it's going to be really interesting to see, guys, whether or not this chick, gets in trouble for it. She claims she's going to open up. We'll see. I don't know about that. And I'll tell you one thing. There's absolutely no reason whatsoever that you should not be able to freaking golf. I mean, and I got an argument. Turtle Riders are starting to hate me. The Team Lockdown Turtle Riders, and there are many of you out there. I'm a minority. I mean, they're all like, sunlight doesn't kill it. Okay, so riddle me this. So sunlight doesn't kill it, and they bring this up and this up. So then why the fuck does Florida, Arizona, Texas, and California, why don't they have close to the number of casualties that Massachusetts has? We are a smaller state than them. We're a smaller state than them. We have a significantly smaller population. There are outbreaks in Los Angeles, Houston, Phoenix, Miami, Jacksonville. These cities don't have outbreaks. Why is that? It's because there's fucking sunlight. Just look at the X factor. The places where there were major breakouts are all places where there's a lack of freaking heat and sunlight. Detroit, New York, Boston. Duh. This isn't hard to figure out. California had it months before us, but they also didn't. They have sunlight there. The heat kills it. I mean, it's really not rocket science. And you ask these people, and they have no answer for it. They have no answer. So that's why when people get mad at people in Florida, oh, you're going to the beach. I mean, and guilty as charged. You guys remember, I wrote a blog mocking spring breakers. It was still a funny blog, let's be honest, because those guys were just so fucking stupid. It was hilarious. And that's one thing. People will always say, I get a little off topic here, but people always say, well, you said this back then. Well, I reserve the right to change my mind. I'm not one of these guys who's going to, if I realize I was wrong about something, I'm not going to stick with it. I took a blog down the other day about the Vintage Grill in Worcester. If you guys recall, they were fined for opening up right when the ban happened in Worcester. So you know what I did? I took it down. Because it was the right thing to do. Because I will say this. I'm still pissed. I'm still a little upset that they just won't fucking admit it. Remember they were like lying about, they weren't lying. Well, they were. They were claiming that they were just having a cake for an old guy or something like that. They weren't actually serving customers. Come on. The Worcester police aren't going to do that if they're not. So I took it down. I just wish that they would just admit it. You know what I mean? Like, just don't lie. Admit it. You got caught, but I got your back if you got caught. See what I'm saying? I will promote you more if I think that you are bucking the system and just saying, fuck you. Because if all businesses start doing this together, the government will be powerless. There'll be no businesses fund the government. Without business, there is no government. There is no country. There's no economy. Where do you think all this money comes from? Yes, residents, they pay taxes. They pay property taxes. What is it, half in most cities? The other is business. That's where it's right. There needs to be a divide there. And by the way, if there's no businesses, then there's no income and people aren't buying property. They're getting foreclosed on. And then we have a Great Depression. So you need business. So all these businesses, they should be working together. They should be conspiring. And they should be like, you know what? We're fucking opening. I got a buddy who owns I'm not going to say where, but he works at, let's say, a tobacco store. And they're getting all these messages from people because they got a lot of old guys that go to tobacco stores, you know? Are you guys open? No, we're not, but you can buy on the online website. Try telling your grandfather to buy a cigar on all this business, and they're like, eventually they just reach the point where they're like, I'll pay the fucking fine. I could easily make enough money in a day to pay off these goddamn fines. So they just opened. And guess what? Nothing's happening to them. They're just fucking open. They're not allowed to be open. They just fucking open. They didn't put an open sign up. They didn't tell the world. They didn't go on Fox News. They weren't on Turtle Boy. I won't disclose who they are. And I bet you there's other places like that. If you got a business, just fucking open it. Don't tell the world about it. Just fucking do it. If you get caught, you get caught. Quite frankly, you're a fucking hero if you do that. Do it. Just fucking do it. Defy the government. What a nation of fucking pussies we have here, where everybody's just afraid. Oh, no, the government. Oh, nice to see the Boston Globe advertising with Turtle Boy. For those of you listening on the podcast, the Boston Globe ad just appeared on the screen. I don't know. Who the hell pays for the Boston Globe? You tell me. Who pays for the Boston Globe? Anybody pay for a newspaper out there anymore? People still do that? I don't know. Just don't do it. I'm telling you, just don't listen. You do not have to listen to them. I mean, far be it from me to like say disregard the law. But when the law is unjust, you don't have to fucking follow it, period. Just don't fucking do it. They're not going to arrest us all. They're not going to shut us all down. And they're going to respond to it. California, of all places, had a lot of dissent when they shut down the beaches. Well, guess what? They're opening back up again. Because even King Gavin Newsom, the human Barbie doll, the Ken doll, even he realized this is going to be a problem. This is unpopular. I don't have a right to do this. And more than anything, there's no point. Everything they should do, you should always ask, what's the point of this? What's the point of this? All right. So, I don't know. If you guys have any questions, I want to get I want to have more guests on. If you guys have any comments or questions or anything, let me have it. If anybody wants to call in, they're free to do that as well. So we donated there. I want to make sure I don't miss anyone. Scooter Coons. Scooter Cons. Everything Scooter Cons says, gas money for the Manchester road trip. Thank you. Atta baby. All right, anything you guys want me to talk about, fire away. We'll kind of have an open forum for now. Oh, fucking static. Yeah, I touched the wire. Hopefully it's back on now. Okay. Is Dave still here? No, Dave is not here. Is he? Maybe he is. I don't know. It's past his bedtime. It's not feedback. It's only when I touch the wire. And this is the same mic I've always been using. And this has been a problem in the past. No, there's no sound at all. No sound at all? Is that what you're saying? Can you guys hear me? Now, I'm going to go ahead right now and I'm going to switch this right here. There is sound. You can hear me. Okay, all right. Or just call Clarence Woods Emerson. We could talk about whatever. Open forum now, whatever you guys want to talk about. So last night, I guess, on some guy's show, there's this guy that had... so Kate Peter went on the thing with Josh Abrams on this guy's show. I saved it. Where the hell is it? There it is. So this guy wants me to come on his program, and he had Abrams on last week, and Kate went on there, and Abrams called her out for that's how much of a fucking lowlife he is. That's a good thing. But the sad part is that's still true, is that he could see his kids if she wanted, and she can't. Right? And so this guy wanted me on the show, and he goes, Turtle Boy's a no-show and a no-call. So I saw this, and I commented on the guy's page, and he's like, you should come on. I'm like, yeah, sure. I'll come on. And I guess he commented afterwards. I didn't see it. I didn't go back and read it. And he's like, okay, I'll see you on 11 o'clock tomorrow night. I didn't know he wrote that. Somebody told me about it today. And he didn't contact me. He didn't tell me how to come on. I actually would have gone on this guy's show. So he had like a 2.5 hour show about me. And all of Bristol Blarney's followers were on there. And they'll be in the comments tomorrow, by the way. I don't know if you guys noticed this. So you all comment on here, right, during the live stream. There's like 5 or 6 of these people. It's like Michelle Olsen, Ashley Acevedo, Vlad Impaler, whoever that is. Like these losers, like people who are too gutless and cowardly to use their real names. They'll come on here and they'll just read the comments after any one of these shows. I call them my slaves because they will be back tomorrow. They'll be back the day after that. They do what I tell them to do. I tell them, come and watch the show and then leave a comment. And they do it. And they're like, Turtle Boy, you're going down. Your show doesn't get nearly as many views as Kate's does, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, first of all, Kate's views are fake. They're not real. I've seen the analytics. They're from India. She buys them. Second of all, they're not quality views. Like, her viewers are all freaking weirdos, and no one is from around here or anything like that. So what the hell is that even worth? And who cares? Like, that's not. Who cares how many people you have on there? It's not interesting. It still sucks. It's still a woman who gave 2 kids away, lecturing other people about how to live their lives. You can't. And whenever you bring that up, they got nothing. It's like, what do you say to that? Nothing. Well, it's in her past. Well, who cares if it's in her past? Well, first of all, it's not in her past. It's in her present. She's still a ratchet. She still has an open DCF case against her, which she lied about on the show the other night. I could break that whole thing down. I just didn't really feel like getting that much into it, but yeah. Anyway, why the fuck are dog groomers closed? But there were like 30 people in the liquor store. That's another good question. What the hell? Do dogs get the bug? Why is that closed? I don't know. Bristol's crowd are the type that starts smoking in 7th grade. Very true. Laura says, I'd come on at some point, but not this morning. Isn't it like 3:30 in the morning there? Holy shit. Is easy using Kate's crack diet weight loss plan yet? No comment. The Blarney blogs, I hope to bring them back soon. I'm really busy these days, and those blogs take a lot of time, but maybe I'll bring it back soon. I haven't forgotten. Trust me. Feta Cheese Freddy updates. Not much on him. Mostly his lawyer. Kate says she somehow owns her Section 8 voucher apartment. No, she does not. She rents. Are you kidding me? She owns property. Kate lied about how much money she made and stuff like that. I've got relatives by the way, of her boyfriend, Andrew Johnson, contacting me now, worried about him. Like, that's what it's come to. They're like, this guy's been abused for years. I shit you not. Like, his family reaches out to me. They want to have, like, it's like Metro all over again. He's Junkie Metro. That's what Andrew Johnson is. He's Junkie Metro. His family wants to have like an intervention with them, but Kate won't allow it. It's like unbelievable. By the way, his family took in her crotch fruits several times when they were taken out by the state, stuff like that. Unc, are you watching Korean baseball early mornings? They're having sports in Korea? That's fucking depressing that they have sports and we don't. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. She owns her own S8? No, you can't own your own sex. She does not own that. Come on. Stop it. Stop it. By the way, how'd you guys like the oh yeah, so Metro has filed he has filed for bankruptcy several times, I believe. Metro, poor Metro. No, fuck that. Fuck Metro. What was I about to talk about there before I saw that? Oh yeah, so on the Jerry Callahan podcast, the viewers were like 130, 120 the entire time. My question is, when is Cullinan and Jerry gonna get it? When are they gonna see the writing on the wall here that I should be the everyday host and the other guys can rotate in? That should be plainly obvious at this point. Mute, we don't even need to talk about him. He's a nobody. Most importantly, even like Shattuck and Reamer. Do they bring an audience? No, I bring the fucking audience. I'm the only one of the four guests that has an actual brand, and I'm the only one that's different. I'll sell myself. I don't care. Like, Shattuck's good if you're in for, like, conservative talk. Reamer is good if you're looking for, like, you know, a fake socialist, a pretend socialist to argue left-wing talking points. Mute's just useless. And I don't like. Imagine I was on it every day, man. You guys know it. You guys know it. It would be we'd be bigger than Minahan right now. I'll tell you that much. Bigger than Minahan. And that's what made. I mean, I'm the closest thing to Kirk that Jerry's got. And Jerry was not in the lead in the morning show. He was losing to Toucher and Rich, and then Kirk came on, and they went over the top, didn't they? So you do the math. You do the math there. They backed me heavy on Facebook. Excellent, excellent. So keep that up. Keep up that campaign. Every day I'm going to share the Jerry Callahan live stream podcast on Facebook, and I'm going to encourage Turtle Riders to go there and say, let's go. Uncle Turtle Boy every day. Every day. This guy sucks. I don't know who's on tomorrow, if it's Mute or whatever. If it's Mute, listen to it, and you'll see fucking just how bad it is. Or Reamer. Either one is terrible. Either one. Other questions. Kate is still being sued for back rent. She doesn't owe anything. Okay. Oh, she doesn't own anything. Right. Exactly. She's still being sued for that? I did not know that. That's interesting. Anything else? I tried to listen to others when others are on, but geez, it just gets boring and I turn it off. I mean, I like it because I'm into, like, I always like Jerry. I grew up listening to Jerry. I agree with him most of the time, so it's easy for me to listen to. But I feel you. If you're not a Turtle Rider, and it's hard to get into it. And that's the thing. It's like I can bring a whole new different audience. There is not that much crossover between Jerry's audience and mine, but there could be. Lay off Mute. He's fine. Come on. Come on. Give me a break. Mega Mortis was pissed. He was one of the ones I was reading. He did not think that Cullinan was funny. He said that he blew me away. He disrespected the guest by burping. Act like a jackass. Like it's somewhere else to be. He had a very poor... Hey, you guys are stricter than I am. I'm not even that strict. And I run the show. It's like... you guys have higher standards for the show than I do. Good for you. Good for you. I thought it was funny. I mean, he was so bad. It was comical. But I'm any more from Ramey? No, but I definitely gonna write more blogs on Ramey. I've been watching some of his videos, man. What a fucking trip! Let me show you a real quick clip from one of Ramey's videos. That's another thing I laughed at. It was so underrated the other night on the show. The fake Ramey was so good. My guy. And then when the real Ramey called up. And he actually said, my guy, I lost it. I fucking lost it. You guys hear that? My guy. Let me tell you something, my guy. This guy, I could do so many impressions of it. He could be, I don't know, some people are, I'm worried about this turning into an Abrams thing, you know? This is him confronting a pedo in Patterson, I think. And they like trap him in. Oh, come on, Fupa computer. But no, that was not the fake Ramey Lyle. That was a fake Ramey because I spoke to the fake Ramey off the air. They're like, I don't know who the fuck that is. Somebody using my name. He is like Abrams. They're all like Abrams. No, but I'm talking about I'm not talking about like Abrams. I'm talking about if I write about this, I'm worried about becoming Kate. I'm worried about becoming Bristol Blarney. Obsession with these losers. But this guy is so fucking entertainingly bad. Look at him. I'm not going to touch you. Oh, wait, I got to freaking put the freaking mic on, don't I? Built-in mic. Please tell me.
Why you want him to open the door so you can do what with him? No, my guy.
My guy.
My guy.
My guy.
The louder I get, the more somebody's gonna call the cops and you're gonna go to jail. Keep lying. The more you lie, the louder my voice gets. The louder my voice gets, somebody's gonna call the police.
He's such a penis.
I have to show them the chat log.
I have to show them the chat log.
I saw the chat log. I saw everything. I know you told him you want to have sex with him. I know you told him you want to suck his.
Yeah, so I have to go and watch some of this. I want to learn more about this guy. I'm interested. I don't know if you guys are interested in it. I find people like him entertaining. I do. I'm sorry. I just find shit like this entertaining because they're so fucking terrible. They're so terrible. Now, I'm not going to get upset. The thing about the Abrams obsession is that, Abrams was entertaining, at least. He was such a fucking penis. He was entertaining. It was when they got into stupid shit, the new ones, Bucket Boy and Rice Krispie and guys from Oklahoma. That's when it got boring for me. I'm I don't give a shit about any of these people, But I find people like this, they're so awful that I kind of want to expose. I want to learn more about this guy, and I want to expose him. He fucking tried sneaking heroin into a courthouse. He tried sneaking heroin into a goddamn courthouse. To me, that's intriguing. I want to know more about this person. Did you see the PPMS live tonight? No, what happened? Tell me. People have messaged me about that. It's entertaining because you love to hate him. Exactly. Exactly. My guy. My guy. Did you discuss the New England saying you were supposed to be on his show? Yes, I did. So, I left a comment saying, he's like, you should come on. I'm like, okay. I left a comment. And he never contacted me. He just expected that I would have telepathic ways to call into his show at 11 o'clock. Dude, what are you talking about? My guy. My guy. Was on Pret Approaches of Massachusetts for a while. He says he got 17 new creeps signed up. That's insane. They caught a guy from Worcester, but he drove off. That's interesting. Oh, you got a good compilation video of the Ramey, my guy. I'll have to play it afterwards. I defended you last night, my guy. Oh, did you? In a good way or bad way? Is Pro Football Central, are you one of Kate's people? Are you one of Bristol Blarney's people? It's okay if you are. It's sad if you are, but. Jarrett Stidham. We've been over Jarrett Stidham. I believe in Jarrett Stidham now. I have no choice. We'll see what happens. If we even have fucking football. That's what I'm more worried about at this point. I know. I couldn't find the names of any of those Fuba Jumbos, as you call them. Suzep. Tomer Fleas. Fupa Jumbos. That's a good one. I like that one. I couldn't find them. I can never find. I'm sorry. If this is a little profiling, but if you're Latino, I can't find you. It's impossible. I don't do a lot of Latino stories on Latinos. If you guys haven't noticed, it's mostly white people. Because Latinos are almost impossible to find on social media. First of all, there's 10 surnames total. Martinez, Rodriguez, you run out real quick. So there's a billion of the same people with the same fucking name. And they don't use their real names on social media. You can't find them. So if I see a bunch of people that are mostly Puerto Rican getting in a fight at a gas station, and Fupa's flying everywhere. I'm like, well, I'm never gonna find that guy. He's Puerto Rican. I'm never gonna find him. It is what it is. Facts. Jay tells every catch about his catch of the Stowe police. Why do these creeps care about his resume? Yeah, that's... Like I said, he needs some polishing. I'll tell you that much. Oh, so they got the plate. They just happened at 8:15. That's good. My guy. The more I spit fire. Donos. You can't find Jose Rivera on Facebook. Exactly. Like, imagine that. It's like, oh, that's Jose Rivera. I'll be, oh, yeah, I'll go get him right away. Right. My guy. How much poundage on the Springfield video the other day? That video, we're going to watch that. We're going to break that down more in the live show this weekend. Thank you there, Steven. 7 Pounder. 7 Pounder says... This is towards Monster Cables for the Fupa computer microphone. Yeah. Yeah, he's got to stop. He definitely needs to chill out with the and he's got to be humble. You can't be cocky. Nobody likes cocky. Got to stay humble. Got to keep your roots. Remember where you came from. The Stowe Police one's a good one, but you got to move on to the next catch. You know what I mean? It would be like if I talked about the state police all the time, Got to move on to the next one. Any idea who's going to be the guest co-host this weekend? We will see. Not revealing yet. All right, any more questions before we call it a night? Yeah, I like Jay. I do like Jay. And I want him to succeed. I'm invested in him at this point, emotionally. I want him to do well. He was a firefighter. That's interesting. But why is he friends with Abrams? That's what I want to know. Who would you rather have a mom? Deborah DeMello or Bristol? Deborah DeMello. Because, at least her kids look like they were having fun. You got to play with guns and shit. And at least when she cuts you off, like, it's for good. Whereas with Bristol or her two kids, she just keeps like fucking ping pong balls. Got to watch the video from last night. It's like 2.5 hours long. What even happens on it? That's what I want to know. What even happens? Do you think Bristol looks like Squidward? What the heck is Squidward? What is... I don't even know what Squidward is. Should I Google that? Squidward? Oh, that? A little bit. Any more social distancing freakout stories? Oh, I'm sure there's some in my inbox. I haven't had a chance to check. Like I said, it was my crotch fruit's birthday today, so we did a little family stuff. I was running a little late today. I never watched SpongeBob. I was too old for SpongeBob. Is SpongeBob still on? If so, my crotch fruits don't watch it. It's not in their rotation. They have a rotation of like 20 fucking shows. He said he confirmed it. Give me a break. There was one comment. Somebody showed me the link with when Kate was on there. And I left one comment calling her a fraud or whatever. And then this guy's like, you should come on. So I'm like, yeah, let's do it. And I don't check my note. You guys understand how many notifications I get a day? Send me a fucking message. Send me an email. Reach out to me. I don't check my YouTube notifications. If you reply back, I'm not gonna see that. Are you kidding me? And I guess I went later and I saw it and it said like, okay, see you on here tomorrow at 11. It's like 11, motherfucker. Kind of like you just assume I'm gonna be available at 11 o'clock on a Monday. Give me a break. Yeah, Rich asked me like a few hours before. It's like 8:30. It's like, you going on there? I'm like, no. What are you talking about? I got shit to do. He won't talk slot receivers. I've talked about it before. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. It's not Tom Brady anymore. Tom Brady threw to slot receivers a lot. We'll see. I mean, they got this new white guy from Auburn that Stidham used to like back in the day. We'll see. But I have no idea. I'm more concerned about whether or not they're even going to have football right now. Tell me that there will be football, and then I'll be a lot more interested in talking about it. You know what I mean? He went off on me because he didn't show the confirmation DM. He clickbaited everyone. There you go. People are using my name for clout, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, Brett's the best, obviously. Nothing beats Brett. Nothing. There better be football. I mean, I'm with you guys, man, but bunch of pussies running this country right now. Bunch of pussies. I would go to a game in a second. I would go to a sold-out game at Gillette Stadium and think nothing of it. I really don't care. People, what if you get corona? Oh, no. Oh, no. I might get a disease that kills 0.001% of people my age. Oh, no. The fucking horror. God. Yes, he did put my name in the title. That's correct. What's your favorite quarantine beer? I don't drink beer. I mean, I don't drink beer at home, man. I don't. When I drink, I drink to get drunk, and I get drunk like 3 times a year. I get drunk. Super Bowl Sunday, I get wasted, and then if I go to a Patriots game, those tailgates, obviously, I get very drunk, and that's it. I don't drink casually. All like 99% of the beers I drink are on in an entire year or on like 4 nights. That's it. The commie cold is the biggest scam in the history of scams. I don't disagree with that. I don't think it's a hoax because obviously it's killing people, but it is a scam. That's a good word for it. A scam. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to, man. I'm like giddy about waking up tomorrow and seeing the first. Who's going to be the first fucking asshole? Who's going to be the first Patriot to get arrested for this tomorrow? That's what I want to know. Oh, Masso's on. Should we troll them? I forgot about them. Let's go troll them. Let's do it. Fuck it. Tradition. All right, let's. Okay, I couldn't join Masso's stream thingy, right? Don't I have to like create an email and shit? See, I don't even subscribe to them, and yet they come up. What's up with that? Are they paying?
Issue or anything like that, but I mean, it's very hard to speculate whether or not he's being honest about it.
No name sound bites.
Out of all the lies that he's ever told, and they are numerous, this is probably the most inconsequential.
Oh, she's using the words of Fojo. That's his favorite word. Inconsequential.
Like, if he is lying about it, it's a pretty stupid thing to lie about because it doesn't really matter. It's nobody's business.
And this is Kate's new thing, by the way. It's like, if they get 5,000 likes or subs, I'm going to put on the cop
That's what
outfit.
I have to say about it. If anyone else has anything to say about it, like, I just keep posting this link. You can go ahead and click on that and come in and say your piece. Otherwise, I mean, I do have some videos to play. I
just
guess
clicked the link.
Mitch had dug these up. He's
Use a
not
different
gonna be
account. I
around,
can't use my real one, right?
but he had passed this over to me to play, so I was going to do that too. And this is No Name. So if we don't have any other thoughts on the whole Josh Abrams COVID-19 controversy, then we could, move on. And like I get it, the guy is he's a perpetual liar. Like he lies constantly. I understand that. No slack given for me there.
Turn camera
I'm
off?
not saying that by any stretch of the imagination that we should just blindly believe everything the guy says. I would say quite the contrary, but it's really hard to it's really hard to speculate on things like that. And I'm sick of the guy.
There's no
He's full
cam.
of shit. And for him to blame, like, he doesn't know where he got it from. He got it from anywhere.
Okay.
You can't blame a first responder because there's no proof. You can't track, like, basically pinpoint where it came from.
You don't get a certificate with, like, who's culpable. That doesn't get given out. Like, there's no way to know any of that. None whatsoever.
Okay, how do I enter?
Yep.
Hello?
So, speaking of shitty, Mitchell picked it up, and it is no the screen. Never mind. Didn't turn out that he's good.
Right, but it's up.
So I'll go ahead and play
Mine, that's cool.
How do I turn camera
Not
on?
much, No Name. What's up with you? What's the opportunity?
Dude, like the fucking dude's up there, like, oh, no name's been tased. Like, I don't give a fuck. I've been tased.
How do I
I've been
get in?
shot
What
at
do I do?
too. Why you don't put that one out there too? You fucking bitch.
How do I? What do I get on? What the hell's happening?
I'm probably worse than every fucking one of these fucking auditors.
What is happening?
You know what I'm saying? I'm probably the most violent.
Oh my god.
Dude, Jesus Christ. Like, oh, no name's been tased.
Should I get off of this? What do I do?
I've been shot at too. Why you don't
What the hell?
out there too, you fucking bitch.
What's happening?
I'm probably. Yeah.
Hello?
I'm a fucking menace. So fuck off. You don't say that shit to my fucking face.
The host can see me?
I'm the guy.
How do I get on?
The cop guy and beats you in the fucking face on the side of the road and does 6 months. That's the guy I am. I'm not the guy that's a.
Kate is a piece of shit. Kate, why are you a terrible person? That says it in the private chat. I didn't write that.
I don't have a.
Who wrote that?
No, I have a record, and I don't like any of you motherfuckers. Mostly, all you motherfuckers are lying.
How do I get on?
Fucks. And if I had to go pull your record up, every one of your ex-wives would say you're a lying, cheating fuck.
How do I get on?
Physiar says no. I asked if you got tased, No Name. So what? Physiar says no. I asked if you got tased. No. I think they were.
How do I get on?
When they come to your house without a search warrant,
Okay.
they don't even have
Should I take the mic out?
They have a fucking warrant in the state of Rhode Island, right? Which is not an extraditable warrant. It's only within the borders of Rhode Island, and some fucking hill.
The host has to let me in. How do I get in? Whose dick do I have to suck?
You're not gonna fucking cuff up. You're not gonna fucking do that. Fuck you. You're not gonna fucking. If you want me, come fucking work for it. Just like when I was in Texas and Josh is trying to say, oh.
Whatever you guys do, don't flood their any turtle emojis going on in the live stream.
I'm gonna fight you every time. I'm gonna break your jaw. I'm gonna spit at you. I'm gonna break your teeth. I'm gonna do whatever I gotta fucking do to get a fucking way. And if I get away, I'm gonna live another day.
Anyone seen Kate's Kids?
So fuck you.
I just want to interject and say this is the first time that I'm hearing this right now, and he said that it was wild, but holy shit. Yeah, no, that is just really offensive language.
Anyone
in general,
seen
like holy shit.
Kate?
Yep. And somebody made in the comments saying like he's a telephone tough guy, which he is. Anybody that brags like that isn't.
Oh yeah. What happened? Did I get kicked out? Did I get kicked out? They kicked me out? They figure out who I was? Fucking Christ. God damn it. Someone is in the backstage. Let's see. Mega Karen says somebody is in the backstage. King Troll. Is that me? Am I King Troll? Come on. Oh, get me on this show. Get me on this show. Let me pause the friggin' podcast because it's not good radio. Hold on. Where's the pause button? Oh, it's not even fucking playing. All right. I don't know. Am I doing something wrong? I think the fact that you called yourself Turtle Boy might have tipped them off. No, I was listed as Tony, wasn't I? I was listed as Tony. When I commented on here, it was Turtle Boy, but I was signed in the back room using the name Tony. Anyway, they're not even fun anymore. Give me a break. What are they even talking about? What loser are they talking about now?
Well, out of line.
God,
like, over the limit. I just want to know, really, for him, because that is really too far. As it is. Like, Jesus Christ.
They aren't blocking? It's not fun?
It almost sounded like he was about to say something like...
Can we get some turtle emojis in here? Let me see it.
But I'm sorry, an 80-year-old grandmother kicks a guy in the balls and he tases her to get her. If you aren't man enough to get an 80-year-old grandmother under control,
yeah, they're probably watching our stream and seeing like what I'm up to. I guarantee that.
Sure,
they're fucking,
that's a good point.
Dude, they're more cowards. They're more cowards. They're more cowards now than ever. Back in the early 2000s
so
and late
boring.
90s, they had
who's no name? Who cares
they're
about
back
any
in
of
there
these people?
even more crooked than they are now. But these new ones, they're cowards. They're fucking cowards. They have to have 6 cops come up for a fucking ticket. They're fucking cowards.
No name. You know what? Look at
when he's saying he's tasing a 60-year-old fucking 80-year-old lady, a 60-year-old lady. He's a fucking coward little.
I can't even do it. It's so fucking boring. Anyway, if you guys don't have any more questions, I guess we'll call it a night. I don't know if you guys do have anything left. And as bad as freaking Dave Cullinan was, he was better than Matty Mo. Admit it. Yeah. I love how Bristol's initial reaction to hear the word rape is to immediately start laughing. It's terrible. No name replaced you on the show last night, he said. Yeah, sure thing. They have actual losers on their show. That's the thing. It's like they're guests. They're part of the show. She had a huge cyst on the air. I didn't realize that. That's interesting. We need more live shows. I mean, I'm on 3 times a week, plus with Callahan. That's 4 shows a week. That's not bad. I just hit the unlike button from Asshole. Atta baby. Pro Football Central. Aren't you a commenter on there? I'm confused. Cringy entertaining. I thought that you were a commenter on there, so I'm just a little confused. It's not a big deal. I mean, I'm kind of over that. It's like, if you want to watch, I don't really give a shit. I fucking hate watch this one sometimes. I don't care. I mean, I just love to have a show that I can shit on. It's nice to have somebody to kind of punch down on. You know? Did Mitch... Oh, so I'm not on Twitter. So the guy, if you're talking on Twitter, I'm not getting the messages, Pro Football Central. I was defending you last night. I messaged you last night on Twitter when the guy was doing it. Oh, so that's... I don't get those messages. You can email me, whatever, you know. Thank you for defending me, though. I appreciate that. All right, guys. If we don't have any more questions, then this is fucking boring as shit. So sick of you talking about them. Wait, Steve, weren't you a hater too? I'm sick of them too. I've been waiting for you to drop them so I can start watching you again. So sick of you talking about them. I thought you were with them. I'm confused now. I mean, I don't talk about her much anymore. We got Corona to talk about, quite frankly. But, you know, I'm very good at holding grudges. Let's not forget that. And this woman has wronged me, and I will get my revenge. Trust me. Who was the guest for Saturday? I got to talk to North Shore, and Leah said she wanted to come on too. Maybe we'll make that happen. I don't know. That would be fucking... Gentlemen, I don't think you control yourselves if that happens. But Steve, aren't you with them? That's the part that confused me. I could have sworn you were one of the trolls. Do I have this wrong? It's hard for me to even keep track. Gupta and Leah. Yeah, Gupta only comes around once in a while because he works Saturday nights, you know? All right, if we don't have any more questions... Oh, you were dropping turtles in there? No, nobody could see it. It doesn't show up. You're blocked. You're blocked, Abby. Britt McHenry or Jen Royal in a Springfield gas station fight. I would take in a fight. probably Jen Royal. Just because, I mean, Britt McHenry is the fucking Antichrist. I couldn't pick two worse people to hate each other than Britt McHenry and Jen Royal. Two more obnoxious clams that like to hear the sound of their own voice. Good Lord. North Shore and Leah Jella Wrestling. Yeah. Yeah, they hide all the turtles, so we're all blocked. It's okay. That's what makes it not fun anymore. They ruined the fun. All right, if we don't have any more questions then, I guess we'll call it an evening. Thank you guys for tuning in. I don't want to miss any donors, so thank you guys for donating. Really appreciate it. Happy to do this. Love doing this. Love coming out here and spending some time with you guys. You guys rock. We're shit without you guys. And yeah. All right, guys. We will see you all tomorrow. All right. Peace, Turtle Riders.